प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्रीभास्कराय विद्महे साईदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive them that trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. La ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ek Onkar Satnam Kartar Murth Nirbhav Nirvair Akal Murth Ajuni Sebham Gurbarsat Jap Aad Sach Jugad Sach Hai Bhi Sach Nanak Ho Se Bhi Sach. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Dutiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Dutiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi Buddham Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi Dhammam Saranam Gacchami, Tatiyampi Sangham Saranam Gacchami. Om Namo Arihantanam, Om Namo Siddhanam, Om Namo Ayariyanam, Om Namo Udachayanam, Namo Loye Sabasahunam, Iso Panchanamo Karo, Sarva Bhava Panasano, Mangalam Jasavesi, Padamam Bhave Mangalam, Om Namo Arihantanam, Om Namo Arihantanam, Om Namo Arihantanam. Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu, Samasta Loka
my humble pronounce at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagavan Baba. Respected elders, guest speakers, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram.
Jai Sai Ram.
No, come on, we can do better than that. It's Swami's birthday party and it's Ladies' Day. Let's try that again. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram.
Jai Sai Ram.
Yes, much better. Thank you. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vinesh. I'm the Centre President for the Sri Satya Sai Centre of Warrington. And it's our absolute honour, privilege and Swami's divine grace for us to host this year's Ladies' Day and Swami's birthday celebrations here in this fantastic venue, the Rainhill Village Hall. We've had a number of regional and centre programmes here a number of years ago, and so I think, for some of you it might be something of a nostalgic experience, bringing back happy memories. Today is also about coming back together again, after a very long time in our region, following the pandemic. Today is our first full regional gathering since the restrictions were reduced. We did have a reunion programme earlier in the year in Oldham, which I know was very well attended. And of course last weekend we had the Akan Bhajans as well. And I know that devotees felt very much better for meeting each other in person again. And I'm really pleased to see so many of you here today, so thank you for joining us. I'm also really pleased to see all of our younger brothers and sisters as well, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the Bal Vikas items as well. Speaking of the children, you might have noticed we had a wonderful procession at the beginning of the day by our youngest children from across the region. They all brought a faith symbol with them and some hearts that have been placed here as part of the altar. This symbolises the theme for today, which is Satya Sai, King of our hearts. We thought it was a beautiful and appropriate suggestion for a theme, which speaks to the recent passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth dedicated her whole life to the service of the nation and its people, and she did so with unwavering commitment. A shining example of Swami's message to us all, of service to mankind. King Charles III has since taken his place as the King of the United Kingdom, and aptly we are reminded how Swami is the King of our hearts as we work as his instruments to spread his message of love. Please join me in observing a moment of silence to pay our respects to the great soul that was the late Queen Elizabeth. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you. Today we have a wonderful lineup of guest speakers, Bal Vikas, and musical items to celebrate the auspicious occasions of Ladies' Day and Swami's birthday. But first, a couple of notes on housekeeping. There are no fire alarms scheduled for today, so if the alarm does sound, please don't ignore it, but instead make your way to the marked exit area. So for everyone in this hall, we need to exit through that door over there and assemble in the car park behind the meter machine, please. Toilets are located just in the corridor through the doors over here. And for those who have travelled by car today, please note that only the middle area of the car park is free. If you've parked around the edges, then you will need to pay. And I believe the meter isn't working, but there is an app. So please see if you can register and make sure you pay just to avoid any parking tickets. Thank you. And also, could I ask that you all set your mobiles to silent, please, so as to not cause any distractions during the programme. Thank you. Can I have the agenda slide, please, Josh? So on screen now, hopefully you can see the agenda that's set out for today. This morning is all about Ladies' Day, and we'll celebrate Swami's birthday this afternoon. As mentioned, we are very lucky to have our guest speakers, including Auntie Karunes Ratnasingham, Auntie Renu Gidoomal, and Brother Kapil Dev Prasha. So used to calling you Kapil Dev, who will share their experiences, with Swami through talk, song, and stories. Auntie Karunesh couldn't be with us in person today, so we're hoping to connect with Auntie live later on the big screen. Fingers crossed the technology works. We also have a bouquet of offerings from the Halifax, Leeds, Warrington and Bradford Bal Vikas children, who I know have been working ever so hard preparing to share and remind us of Swami's teachings. And our young adults have once again come together to create and offer what promises to be a melodious musical item later on. We look forward to that. We aim to break for lunch around 12:45 for just under an hour, and the food will be available at the back of the hall. Just check that. Yes, the food will be available at the back of the hall. People can take the food with them back to their seats, or there are a couple of rooms on the other side of the venue which you can walk across to as well. The MCs will remind you of that bit later on. Also, Uncle Deepak Fakey, is Uncle here? Is he in the room? He's in. Okay, that's fine. So he's one of our Bal Vikas teachers in Warrington, and he'll be holding an arts and craft activity sessions for the children throughout the day today. If anyone who'd like to attend, they'll just be in the room down this corridor at the back. So we're going to have two sessions. One will be around 11:30 to 12:30, and then there's an afternoon session between 2:30 to 3:15. So as it's a long day for the younger children, just gives them something to do during the day. Okay, I think that's everything. So once again, a very warm welcome to you all, and thank you for taking the time to be here with us today. Please sit back, enjoy, and without further ado, let me hand you over to our MCs this morning, who are Ishani and Nidhi from Warrington Bal Vikas.
Sairam everyone, this is Nidhi.
Sairam, and this is Ishani.
Sairam.
And we'll be your MCs this morning.
Welcome
to Ladies' Day.
Swami has always given great importance to women, celebrating their roles as strong pillars in our societies. This morning is dedicated to the celebration of women, or Mahilas.
That's right, Ishani. And the first item this morning is an offering from the Bal Vikas children of Halifax, and is called Hrudayanivasi. The children are aged between 9 and 17. Let's give them a warm welcome to the stage.
That was so fun. The food was amazing.
I know, but I couldn't enjoy it because I have so much on my mind, especially with these mocks.
Yeah, same. What, with GCSE revision and extracurricular stuff, I don't think I can take another hour of dance. I'm absolutely swamped.
I think we both are in a similar position. I've been learning about different ways to cope with my stress though.
Stress? What stress? I don't even have any stressful activities at the moment, apart from the odd exam.
I don't have any worries. My dad takes care of all my problems, all my shopping bills and energy bills. And you know what? He even does all my homework for me.
I wish.
Because I do my schoolwork way before it's due, it leaves me completely stress-free.
You guys have it lucky. I'm the complete opposite. A-levels have really been causing me a lot of problems.
How do you cope with stress?
I cope using tabla and music. It really helps me as it calms me down and I can focus on something else other than revision for a bit of time. Bhajans as well are really helpful, especially when I'm listening to the lyrics, the meaning of them and the soothing tunes.
Yes, I agree. This is what I was talking about.
Yeah, definitely. It's the little things that can worry you. Like you said, music can be helpful, and I tend to watch movies to distract myself.
Of course you would say that.
Not just movies, prayer as well. Prayer really works in calming yourself.
Well, are you sure that God listens? And how do we even know prayer works? Do you have any examples?
I've heard of the story of Prahalada. Let's take a look, shall we?
Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya.
Stop it! You're meant to be praying to me, not to Lord Vishnu. I'm more powerful than him.
Lord Vishnu is the only God. You must realize this before it's too late.
That's it! God, take this boy away and give him the harshest punishment.
O King, we have tried everything. We have tried snake bites and putting him in the fire. Nothing has worked. Someone is helping him.
Who is helping you?
No one other than the Lord Vishnu, the true God.
Do our Bal Vikas children have any other stories?
I also know a story about the elephant and the crocodile. An elephant goes to a lake to have some water, and a crocodile bites the elephant's leg and tries to drag him into the lake. The elephant tries and tries to get free from the crocodile, but the crocodile is too strong. Finally, the elephant prays to God to help him as he cannot go on any longer. So God comes and kills the crocodile and the elephant is freed. This is a story about the power of surrender.
So why did God take so long to answer the elephant's prayers and wait until he was bleeding to answer him?
God is not far away. We don't need to use fancy names. It is in the way which we call him, and in the intensity in our prayer. And when we realize he's always with us, he's the dweller of the heart. He's our Hrudayanivasi.
Yes, this reminds me of the story of Draupadi. When she was humiliated by the Kauravas, she started calling out for Krishna in desperation. Initially, she called for him as Damodara, Janardana, Muralidhara, and so on. Finally, she realized that Krishna is the indweller of her heart, so she called him Hrudayanivasi. That is when he appeared in front of her.
These are ancient stories. How are these stories relevant today?
Not just ancient, there are many instances in our community where prayer has worked. For instance, one of the devotees had a heart attack in Prashantiniliyam, but thanks to Swami's grace, he was saved.
Another devotee had an accident on the motorway, and he was saved by his intense prayers and came out safely without a single scratch.
Is prayer the only way to keep God close to us? Because I don't know any prayers and I don't even have time for them.
You don't necessarily need to take time out for prayer. You can just keep God part of your thoughts, words, and actions in your daily life. Swami is compassionate and kindness itself. He is ever dwelling in the hearts of us all. To trust him means freedom from all anxiety, fear, and doubts. When you have such a Lord of the universe to depend on, why should we be afraid or anxious about anything?
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our performance. We're now going to be offering two bhajans at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami that encapsulate the thoughts of our skit today.
साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान सब सुख जीवन साई भगवान सब दुख हरना साई भगवान सत्य स्वरूपा साई भगवान हृदयनिवासी साई भगवान हृदयनिवासी साई भगवान सब मिलकर मंगल गाए साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान साई भगवान सत्य साई भगवान सब सुख जीवन साई भगवान सब दुख हरना साई भगवान सत्य स्वरूपा साई भगवान हृदयनिवासी साई भगवान हृदयनिवासी साई भगवान साई भगवान सत्य 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 साई भगवान हृदयनिवासी साई भगवान
That was wonderful to see how the children have worked so hard to remind us all of Swami's teachings. Thank you very much, Halifax Bal Vikas. Before we do the announcements, Arts is the next item. I'd like to remind you that Deepak Uncle is holding an arts and crafts session for the children this morning in the side room just down this corridor. Children can go and join in the activities between 11:30 and 12:30.
The next offering is a talk by Auntie Karunes Ratnasingham in the format of a Souljourn conversation. Auntie is a former National Bal Vikas coordinator and currently attends the Merton Sai Centre in Region 1. Auntie has lots of experience working with children and young adults, and over the years, Auntie has taken groups to Swami in Prashanti.
Auntie Karunesh couldn't be in person with us today, but we hope to connect with her live on the big screen. Our own Auntie Lalita will facilitate the talk. Please bear with us while we connect the call.
Sai Ram Auntie, this is Vinesh from Warrington. Can you hear us and can you see us?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, Lalita Auntie, over to you. Thank you.
Jai Sai Ram, Sister Karunesh.
Sai Ram.
On behalf of Sri Sati Sai Organization, Region 5 and Warrington Sai Centre, I have great pleasure to introduce you to our devotees on this auspicious Ladies' Day and Swami's 97th birthday celebrations. We thank you for accepting our invitation.
My most humble and loving pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Lord, Sai Ram, Sai brothers, sisters, and children. Thank you all, especially Bal and Lalita Unitan, for giving me the opportunity to share some of my treasured memories today.
Sister Karunesh is an ardent devotee of our dear Bhagwan Baba. She started the Merton Sai Centre, where Bal Vikas children attend daily, participating in many educational programs. Her name is synonym with Wimbledon Sai Ganesh Temple, where worshippers attend daily to pray and participate in many festivals celebrated in the temple. Sister Karunesh, how and when did you come to know of Swami?
In 1976, for the first time, I saw a small picture of Swami in the house of a family friend. I asked them whose picture was that, and they said Sati Sai Baba. That was the end of the conversation at that time. Between 1976 and 77, I heard about Swami from other friends, but I was not interested. In December 77, the turning point in my life arrived with Swami's dreams, and since then, I started recording the dreams. On Thursday, 2nd of March, 1978, I dreamt that I was singing devotional songs in front of the shrine of Lord Ganesha in the temple in front of my parents' house in Sri Lanka. And Lord Ganesha came out of the shrine and danced around for my singing and went back. The following week, I dreamt I had a reply from Swami for my letter. I wrote to him, inviting him to come to attend a wedding of a friend. In the letter, Swami told me to hire a room 3/4 of a mile from our house so that he can walk from there to the wedding. I ignored this dream. 2 weeks later, again on a Thursday, I dreamt that our family went to a function in a nearby hall, and there on the stage, Swami was walking up and down, and the bhajan was going on. At one point, when it was a bit silent, I heard my husband and daughter talking outside the hall. I got up to go to tell them to be quiet. Swami indicated to me to sit back and said, as quote, "You must teach children religion from their young days," unquote. In this dream, strangely, I remembered the previous dream of hiring a room and felt that I haven't done anything about it. As usual, everything in Swami's fold moves fast when it starts. And our first bhajan in the Wimbledon area started 2 weeks later on the 2nd April 1978 with the help of Mrs. Sivayogan and Dr. Nath's group. This is how the bhajan started in the Wimbledon area. Parallel development was taking place with my husband organizing Ganesha worship in a hall on Fridays. He was the first one in our family to go to Puttaparthi in 1977 and had Darshan of Swami during his trip. I went to Parthi for the first time in July 78 for Swami's physical darshan. Swami gave me an interview and gave some directions for our bhajan and blessed me and the Bal Vikas books that I bought from the bookshop in Parthi. Our Bal Vikas classes started at our home with about 8 to 10 children. Since then, there was no turning back for me. On the Ganesha worship side, my husband went to Parthi in December 1979. On 31st of December, Swami materialized a small Ganesha for him and said, quote, "Build the mandir soon, I'm coming to London." My husband asked Swami to help us to find a place before the end of August, and Swami said yes. And this is the Ganesha Swami materialized for my husband at that time. And at the back of the Ganesha is the Hanuman.
Wow.
As per Swami's blessing, we signed the contract for the purchase of Churchill Halls on the 28th of August 1980. I went to Parthi in November, and on 15th of December 1980, I placed a copy of the deed of Churchill Halls at the Lotus feet of Swami. My husband got the necessary work done in the small hall, and thus Sai Mandir was opened on the 1st of January 1981 with Homam, followed by bhajans. About 350 people attended the opening day, and since then we have weekly Sunday bhajans. The big hall, which was originally a church, was rebuilt inside and became the Sri Ganapati Temple in Wimbledon, and was opened with 3 days function on 12th September 1981. A big drama happened with local residents and the local council opposing the opening of the temple. But with the grace and blessings of Swami, everything was cleared. And now Sri Ganapati Temple and Sai Mandir stand as the first fully consecrated Hindu place of worship in the UK and in Europe, all because of the grace and blessings of our Lord.
Oh, what a wonderful introduction to Swami. You have enriched the lives of many children. Your contribution in Bal Vikas have been invaluable. You revised the entire syllabus to help the present needs of the children and the gurus, which was appreciated by them. Could you tell us how it came about?
Yes. From the day, that is 2nd of March 78, when Swami told me in the dream, teach the children religion from their young days, my passion for Bal Vikas started. I had to read and learn a lot for this at first. Any Bal Vikas publications and Satya Sai Speaks volumes that were available in Prashanti bookshop, I bought and read daily. As you know, Lalita, in those early days, the Bal Vikas books produced by the educationists in India is not always available in the bookshop due to heavy demand. So I used information from the discourses of Swami to compile notes for the teaching in our Bal Vikas. In one of the dreams, Swami said, quote, "Don't waste your time writing them down," unquote. So I stopped making notes. I had to read and reread to remember his teachings. In November 1993, Amy Levy, who was the chairman of the UK Council, asked me to take the post of a National Bal Vikas coordinator. I refused at first because of my family and work commitments. I thought that I wouldn't be able to do justice to the post. But Amy kept contacting me, and finally I accepted with my family's support in 1994. Then I arranged the first meeting with some of the experienced teachers, center coordinators like Shibni Kaul, Gauri Mailvahanam, and Lalita Unithan. The outcome was the priority of organizing teaching materials. So I concentrated on producing lesson plans and a teacher's manual based on Indian Bal Vikas material, together with stories and group activities from the UK materials to suit children in this country. My daughter Geeta helped me in typing, editing, and creating illustrations, etc., to produce these. Every lesson plan, original, was taken to Swami for blessing, and a copy was given to Mrs. Sarala Shah, the head of the Bal Vikas movement. All the lesson plans have been revised again since then, based on the latest discourses of Swami on Edicare and other conference recommendations.
Thank you. Sai Mahima is a great program you organized. Many children participated in it. The dance drama, based on religious themes, presented to Swami was greatly appreciated, and Swami showered you and the children with his grace. We would love to hear more about it, please.
Okay. In Merton Science Center, we have always been blessed to have dedicated teachers and parents, which is the most important thing. Swami keeps sending more and more children to join the Bal Vikas classes. So we have always been able to produce good group activities, including dance dramas. We used to produce these for national programs as well. In 1993, Amy Levy wanted such a program for one of the events. So we created a dance drama on Dasavatar. Year 1994 was the year of education, set by the great leaders of the organization, like Sri Indula Shah. Amy Levy suggested that we take that program to Perthi. I told him that we should produce a fresh program. So Subhadra Sivadasan, one of our devoted and dedicated parent, who is a professional Bharatanatyam dance teacher, who choreographed all our previous dance dramas, which were based on Swami's discourses, was chosen to choreograph all the Sai Mahima programs, 1 to 6. Sai Mahima 1 was our most testing program on our faith in Swami. Amy informed Sri Indra Shah about our preparation of the program and date of arrival to present at the lotus feet of Swami. Mind you, at that time, we didn't get permission from Swami directly. This national program included 78 children participating in the 7 scenes based on the stories of 7 of the names of the Sai Ashtotrams, that's 108 names. Right from the first national meeting, we started practicing sadhana diary for various groups of children, including parents and teachers. After the filming of the dress rehearsal, I received a phone call from Sri Indra Shah telling me to cancel our program and trip. It was a huge bombshell for me. He said that Swami was in Whitefields, that is the time when Sai Kulwant Hall was being built, and that 5,000 Bal Vikas teachers were coming for the Bal Vikas conference. So there wouldn't be any accommodation available. I realized that this was a testing of our faith. We still went with absolute faith, and Swami gave our group a lot of attention, but wouldn't tell us when he would see the program. We decided to do intense sadhana, and finally, Swami surprised us by asking us to perform in the afternoon of Monday, 24th July 1994, in the old Kalyana Mandapam. The children performed very well with a lot of emotion, and Swami rewarded them by telling us to repeat the program in the Sai Ramesh Hall, and that he would arrange a video to be taken and would show it all around India. Swami arranged everything for the children in order to repeat the program in the Sai Ramesh Hall the following Thursday, even ordering huge curtains to be made on each side of the stage for the children to wait between scenes. He showered them with his love and grace, and he blessed the whole group with an interview, 176 of us, in Dry Vrindavan. Gave us saris, suiting material, shawls, sweets, etc., etc. And also said how good our sadhana was, and that this was the reason he allowed us to perform, quote, not once, but twice, because the children were calling Swami, Swami constantly from their hearts, unquote. All the Sai Mahima programs after that were performed in the Purnachandra Auditorium in Prashanti Nilayam in 1996, 1998, 2000, and 2004 in the divine presence of Swami. And each time, the number of children taking part increased, with 108 children performing in 2004. It gave the chance for many children of different ages to experience Swami's love in person, daily during darshan, especially after the program. And Swami always called the group into the mandir for interview. Memories that they will cherish always. In the year 2014, Swami came in my dream and told me to bring one more program. As per his direction, another national trip was arranged with the program, Sai Mahima 6. And this was performed in the Sai Kulwant Hall in front of Swami's Samadhi in 2015. Many of the children were new, and many of them hadn't had physical darshan of Swami. For a number of them, this was their first visit to Prashanti Nilayam. The loving and peaceful atmosphere in Prashanti and the intense sadhana they practiced made this a truly memorable trip for them all. Thank you.
Your unshakable faith in Swami and children's love, that is what caused all that to you to revolve, Today is an important day in Sai calendar. It is Ladies' Day, as you know, and birthday celebrations. You have attended this on many occasions at Prashanti Nilayam. Could you enlighten us with some of your experience in Puttaparthi and what message you have carried away from it? Could you tell briefly to the elders present here and the children the significance of the day?
Yes, Lalita. Swami had been highlighting the importance of women's roles as mothers right from the early days, as far back as 1958. In many of his discourses, Swami had stressed the importance of the parent's role in bringing up the children in the right way. Swami allocated 19th November every year as Ladies' Day, starting from 1995. It was a very memorable day when all the spiritual activities were performed by ladies only. Swami has said many times that when he is among men, he is a man. When he is among women, he is a woman. When he is among children, he is a child. And when he is alone, he is God. As per his saying, on the first Ladies' Day morning, Swami came in a golden yellow robe in procession with a group of ladies from the mandir to the Purnachandra auditorium. All the ladies were wearing golden yellow silk saris given by Swami, carrying various items used in our Hindu tradition. All the ladies sat on the auditorium stage with Swami on his throne in the middle. It was a wonderful scene, Lalita, if you can remember, to witness this. Speeches were given by a warden of Anandapur College and two other ladies, followed by Swami's discourse, translated by the warden. The evening program was again conducted by ladies only, starting with Vedam chanting, a musical program, and dance program by the girls from the primary and high school, and a drama by the Anandapur girls. Even the early morning Suprabhadam, Nagarasanghitan, and Vedam were all done by the girls and ladies. The men had a restful day watching all the activities. Swami's discourse highlighted the importance of a mother's role in the family. He said, a quote, "A mother is ready to sacrifice everything, even her life, for the sake of her child. Such a spirit is to be found only among women," unquote. Swami highlighted the practice of women in olden days and what is happening in the present day. Swami also said how to remedy this situation. He said, quote, "If the nation has to prosper, improvement must start with parents. Without peace and harmony at home, there can be no peace in the nation," unquote. In his discourse in 1996, Swami highlighted the women's role as mothers. In 1999, Swami highlighted the importance of mother's grace. In his discourse in 2000, Swami highlighted the impact of mother's thoughts on children. In various discourses, Swami has categorically said that when a baby is in the womb, how the thoughts of the mother and the atmosphere in the home affects the baby. And you know the story of Arjuna's son being in the womb of Subhadra, and he was describing about the war tactics. And then Lord Krishna came and stopped that. Following this, in his discourse in 2001, Swami spoke about how good mothers are nation's pride. In 2002, Swami spoke about the responsibility of women character building. Reading these discourses will reveal the gems of wisdom that our beloved Lord has given to all women who are on the pathway to marriage and parenthood. So I urge you all, mothers, to read these discourses that Swami gave to us on successive Ladies' Days. All will have precious messages and life lessons that we can all learn and be inspired to emulate in our own lives, our daughters and our granddaughters' lives. All can learn from the wonderful words that he has given to us for posterity. Thank you. I Ram.
We thank you very much for participating in today's program. You have enriched the significance of Ladies' Day to the young and old devotees here today. On behalf of the devotees, I thank you very much. Stay Saira.
Auntie, thank you so much for giving us your time and sharing your experiences with us. It was truly inspiring to hear your stories and how Swami blessed you.
Yes, thank you, Auntie. Our next item is an offering from the Bal Vikas children of Leeds, and it's called Watch. Watch your words, actions, thoughts, and character, and heart. The children are aged between 7 and 14. Let's all give them a warm welcome to the stage.
Uncles and aunties. Today, we, the Bal Vikas children of Sri Satya Sai Centre of Leeds, are presenting this lovely tale of Watch. Not the shiny Apple and Google and Samsungs on your wrist, but this ever-protecting, ever-guarding and super smart device that our beloved Swami created and gifted us. And as all tales go, once upon a time, in a land not very far away from us, all the Watch characters were very bored. They thought that they were brilliant, unchallenged, and more importantly, superior to the rest. Let's see what they were up to.
Look at them all, so dull, not even able to form a sentence or articulate anything without me. When will they understand I am the most intelligent member of this team?
Hello? Excuse me, brother. Did you say you are the most intelligent member of this team?
No doubt, I am Word. With my infinite vocabulary, I have the power to make or break. With my array of alphabets, punctuations, I can change the course of history. Have you not seen how people get into trouble for saying just one wrong word? History is proof of my power.
Maybe in all of your array of words, you forgot, but barking dogs never bite. I am action. Your words have no bearing until I act upon them. I control every movement of the human being. Just what I expected. You two have absolutely no direction. And why would you? I am the king of direction.
I am thoughts. I am the sole origin of all your words and actions. In that sense, I am your creator, because all words and actions originate from me. Instead of bowing down to me, you choose to fight over such petty things.
Haughty and proud as ever thought. Do you think you are the doer? I am character. I am what defines a human being. It's me. They judge before deciding if a human is good or not. I am the greatest, the real definition of any person.
Enough. You all are just too much. Talking about words, actions, thoughts. I am heart. Physically, without me, the human cannot even live. And all these things about origin you speak, well, I am the real deal. When I am filled with good, you get good character, thought, actions, and words. When I am filled with dvesha or hatred, you cannot imagine what happens. Bow down and accept I am the boss of all of you. Who are all these kids chanting oh? What is going on here?
While all the watch characters were fighting, they suddenly heard a sound which astonished them and made them follow to where it was coming. The watch characters had landed up at one of the most beautiful settings they could have imagined, a Bal Vikas lesson. The teacher was talking about the importance of the various facets of watch. Sairam, children.
Sairam, teacher.
Today, shall we revise what we learned in the last lesson on watch and see how much we all remember? Now, who can tell me what is a watch?
Oh, I already know all about it. My daddy has a very expensive golden one on his wrist called a Rolex.
Oh, please. My daddy and mummy have watches that can check their heartbeats. They say their watches are smart too, just like them.
I am sure they do, but this watch is something special. It doesn't tell us just time, but watches over all our moves and ensures we never do the wrong thing. Does anybody know what this watch is?
Oh, I know, teacher. Watch your words, action, thoughts, character, and heart.
Very good, my dear child. And what do you think they signify?
Does it mean we only do good things with all of them?
But if all we do is good, then how does it watch over us?
That's easy. It means you watch over these 5 characters. The golden watch, smart watch are all perishable, but the smartest watch Swami has devised is unbreakable. The 5 watch principles together bring about a big transformation in all of us. Let's go through each one again and see what we all remember from our previous lesson. Watch your words, as they can make or break, but they can also hurt or boost someone's morale. Wounds that are caused by words are not as easily healed as physical wounds. Our dear Swami says, even if you can't oblige, speak obligingly. In this Kali Yuga, the biggest form of sadhana is Namasankirtanam. So use your words to attain our dear Lord, to always speak the truth, politely and lovingly. Who wants to go next?
Watch your actions. Actions are a direct consequence of our thoughts and words. Our Swami says, hands that serve are holier than lips that pray. So we will always be known for our actions. Using our actions to serve the society and those who need help is the true way to keep a watch on our actions. And the best form of action is doing good with no expectation of rewards.
Wonderfully said. Who wants to go next?
I can go, teacher. Watch your thoughts. Thoughts are very powerful. A good thought can go a long way in making many lives better, but a bad thought can cause destruction. History shows time and again
When insecurity and jealousy took over, kingdoms were destroyed and sorrow prevailed.
Watch your character. It's character that eventually seeds all these actions and thoughts. Swami says, end of education is character. All that we learn, all the good things around us, feed into who we become. Baba says, the body will shine if the character is fine. Service of man and worship of God will preserve its charm.
Very well done, children. And the final watch is watching our heart. Unless our heart is pure and transformed, it can never be the seat of our dear Baba. The 6 Kshatripus will no longer try to dominate us and always stay in our control. Remember the watch and your life will always be on the right path. After all, Baba says a heart with compassion is the temple of God. Let's close our eyes and think of all the new things we have learned today.
The characters were flabbergasted listening to all this. They had never seen things from this perspective before. They were all shocked, amazed, and ashamed of their behaviour. A simple Bal Vikas lesson had shown them a mirror, and the reflection was not what they expected.
Brothers, for once I am at a loss of words. I am truly embarrassed at my behaviour. We are the 5 soldiers supposed to protect man and aid him in doing the right things. Instead, we were so busy proving ourselves right. I was wrong in saying words are the greatest. I did not fathom that the true power of words lies in healing, not harming. Swami is so right. Silence is indeed golden. Words should be used as a form of communication, as a carrier of truth, happiness, solace, and kindness. They should carry compassion.
You are right. I kept thinking that might is right. But if history has taught anything to all of us, it is that might can be dangerously harmful. Actions have consequences. The kids rightly taught us the importance of service to mankind and society. Thoughts are powerful, but only when they are used for the good. A thought which is rotten in its origin can only yield bad results. I am truly empowered to steer human beings in the right direction.
Baba rightly said, end of education is character. Instead of learning from things, I indulged in arrogant behavior. A human being with a good character can be an inspiration and bring about revolutionary changes in the society.
I focused on how much I was the epicenter of a human being, but I have been graced to become the seat of our Lord. Love is my biggest learning today. It's our love for Bhagwan, our love for his creations and his teachings that will lead us all the right way. These Bal Vikas children are indeed blessed to learn these virtues and values so early in their lives that they will keep us in check and bring a wonderful change in the society.
It's a wonderful thought. Us Bal Vikas children leading the way, doing the right thing. Indeed, we all need a smart watch to keep a check on ourselves. Not just the kind that can record our steps, our heartbeat, or notify us of things to do, but the smartest kind, which will watch each step of ours and make us think if it's right or wrong. One that will watch our heart and make it a seat for our beloved Swami to stay there forever. So when in doubt, all we need to do is turn our wrist and watch. Jai Saram.
That was a truly brilliant offering from the Leeds Bal Vikas children, and it's a great reminder to us all of Baba's teachings. Thank you again.
Next, we have a musical offering of songs and stories by Auntie Renu Gidoomal. Auntie is a singer, songwriter, composer, guitarist, and a producer, and has performed at over 1,000 international concerts in over 25 countries. She has recorded many albums, including Dear Soul, Sai Prashanti, Summer Showers, to name a few. Closer to home, she also attended the Region 5 crew retreats, where she sang beautiful songs and bhajans for Swami. She is a true inspiration to women across the world, and we are truly blessed to have her. Auntie Renu today is part of our Ladies' Day. Please give her a warm welcome.
Jai Sai Ram. Can you hear me? I can't hear me. Is it coming out from there? No?
Right now?
Thank you. Jai Sai Ram. Beloved Bhagwan, at your lotus feet, we are gathered here today. Thank you so much for bringing your family of the North and the South all together for Ladies' Day and to celebrate your 97th birthday. I bow down at your lotus feet along with my wonderful friends Narendra and Kamalji. Jai Sai Ram, everyone. Many, many old faces and many, many new ones as well. It's been wonderful this morning to see and hear the children of, I think you've got Warrington, Bradford, Halifax, Newcastle, Leeds, and Bolton, Bradford. I've missed out some, haven't I? But it's absolutely magical to see you all. So Thank you so much. I'm so grateful, especially to Bal and Lalita for inviting me, along with Sanjay. Thank you all for inviting me today. It really is so beautiful to be back amongst family again. Every song I'm going to sing, apart from one, has been chosen by Bal. So this is Bal Uncle's set list. I haven't changed it at all. So if you liked it, give him a thumbs up, and if you didn't, well... We're celebrating Swami as the king of our hearts. And so we're going to start with this particular one. I'd like you all to join in. You will join in? Yes? And if you all do very well, I've got a special song for you at the end.
Sai residing in our hearts. Sai Baba.
I usually like to weave stories around songs and bhajans. But so many people here, we've got maybe not one, but two new generations, so you don't know who I am. For the youngsters, I'm Auntie Renu. How are you all? Are you okay? Yes. Kids, have you brushed your teeth today? Youngsters, did you brush your teeth today? Yes, you did? Well, let me see your smiles then. Oh. Older ones, did you brush your teeth today? Yes. And very older ones, did you brush your dentures today? The one wonderful thing about Swami that was so magical, really, was his sense of humor. Swami taught us the best way to get through your day is really with a good sense of humor. So try and find the thing that is funny. Don't be afraid to laugh. Laughter is like the sunlight that comes through the clouds, right? We've been praying to Swami and invoking his presence, but now let us do that once again with this beautiful bhajan. We'll take it to Kali. My dear friend Helen Cherry was hoping to be with us today. Some of you may remember Helen and Timon from the Crew Retreats. Helen has the most beautiful voice and has composed some wonderful bhajans, some lovely songs. She's not well. She sends her love to one and all. And let us pray to Swami to make her well very, very soon. Swami says, I'm closer to you, closer than the eyelid guards the eye. Yet like Draupadi, we keep calling him as if he's away from us. And that distance is our ignorance, isn't it? Can I request for a microphone, please, for Kamji, so that we can join in with the singing? Yes? Well, Uncle, if I have your permission, I might change things around a bit, okay? Because everybody's getting tired. They've been sitting. You've been sitting for a long time, haven't you? Who'd like to stand up and just have a little bit of a move? If you want to do that? Yes, very good. Otherwise, just put your hands in the air. Take a deep breath in. And when you breathe out, put your hands in the air and stretch up to the ceiling. Have a lovely stretch. Now I want you to imagine you're a tree. This is what we do in SSE, right? Imagine you're a tree with your arms as the branches and your fingers as the leaves, and it's autumn time. Oh, what a lovely stretch. And the more of a stretch you want, sway a bit more. Oh, it's very whoosh, whoosh. Have you had a good stretch? Down. Oh, wonderful. And then also let's clap. Right. Now this is not applause. What I want you to do is all your 5 fingers and your palms, make sure, put them together. All right, and we're going to do 50. You ready? We're going to do 50 times. We're going to go like this. Okay? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, well done. You feeling better? Good, I'm feeling better. Right. Okay. So I think I'd like to do something else. Who likes stories? You like stories?
You like stories.
Okay. So remember when little Krishna was only about 8 years old, okay? He was only about 8 years old, and he was Chittachor, right? He used to make all the gopiyas, they would be besotted with him. They just wanted to follow him around everywhere. They would forget to do their work because they just found him so enchanting, even though he was very, very naughty, very mischievous. Now one day, Krishna went out with his friends to go and tend to the cows, and he came back home very tired, long day's work, and Mother Yashoda gave him his food and said, all right, now Krishna, you've been very busy today, you need to sleep now. So he put his head on Ma Yashoda's lap and he went to sleep. And so this is My Yashoda, the mother, today is Ladies' Day, isn't it? Yes. And the most beautiful form of a woman is that rupa of being a mother. So my Yashoda is going to tap him, tap his head, tap his body while he sleeps, and she sings him this lullaby. Half of this lullaby is sung by my Yashoda, and the next part is sung by Sri Radha, because Sri Radha recognized that this is the Lord of the universe, and she calls out to him when he falls asleep. So I want you to listen. Imagine that you've got baby Krishna. Little Krishna is only 8 years old. You've got him with his head in your lap. Chit chora Yashoda ke baad navaneet chore Gopal Chit chora Yashoda ke Mother Yashoda. But he's not 8-year-old. In his deep sleep, dreamless sleep, he's Lord Vishnu, Sri Narayan, Lord Hari himself, the Lord of the universe, the King of our hearts. And Sri Radha, who knows who he is, calls out to him. Her longing cries out, Gopal, Gopal, Gopal. relationships did we have in that bhajan? 2, right? Which one? Mother, Yashoda, and the devotee. Yes, the pure love of a mother, that's represented by Mother Yashoda, and the pure love of a devotee, the prime devotee, Sri Radha. But maybe we can't be all mothers, we can't also be the best devotees, but we can be a good friend, right? Yes, can you be a good friend? Yes. So, we'll try Disha. So what happens when you make Krishna your friend, your Sakha? Right? What do you do with your friend? We tell him all those little things. Now we come to Baba with all the big problems. But when we make Swami our close friend, like our school friend, then we walk along hand in hand, don't we? We tell all the little gossip. We don't tell all the big things. We say all the small things. You know, not like that. She was like that with me. You know, he was like that. And you know, they said that. And then he looked like that. And then she did that. And these are all the small things when we make Swami our friend. So how will the melody be? The melody was very mournful and very emotional, right? With the Chitta Chora Yashoda. But when you make God your friend, Swami is your friend. One minute, let me just tune this up a little bit. Because it's very cold at the back. And then are you ready? You're going to do some clapping with me, okay, now? You're going to be paying attention, I hope. You can tell there's a school teacher in me. Oh no, go back to C sharp, go back to C sharp. Sorry, Ali. Are you ready? So you got to clap, okay? I'm going to do a quick demo. So the first one was Mother Yashoda and then Sri Radha. Now Swami is going to be your friend. How's the melody going to be? It's going to be a little bit jokey, hasn't it? It's going to be a little bit more fun. Would you like to have that? Chitta Chora, Yashoda ke paas, Navneet chore loka. Chitta Chora, Yashoda ke paas, Navneet chore loka. What is Chitta Chora, Yashoda ke paas. Swami's words. If, I love the way he starts this, if you want to merge with me, become like me. That means it's your choice. Swami said to us in an interview once, we asked him, Swami, is there anything such as free will? He said, no, there's only divine will. We said, Swami, only divine will. There's no free will, only divine will. When you align yourself, when you align all your senses, your mind, your thoughts and your deeds with the divine, then automatically your will becomes aligned with the divine. And there's no free will, there's only divine will. Free will can come only to somebody who is free, right? So if we are prisoners, if I'm in jail, can I say that I'm free? No, how can I say, okay, I want to go out and I want to go and have a meal, I want to go and visit my friends or my family. I'm in jail, I'm a prisoner. So similarly, when we're prisoners of any of our senses, how can we have free will? Free will can only happen when we are free of the desires of the senses, isn't it? Yeah? But then I said, Swami, but we have choice. He said, yeah, you have choice. So you have choice. You can choose. Do I want to do things in this way or in that way? But we have to go in a particular way. So Swami says, if you want to merge with me, become like me. Why do you forget that you are divine? Give up all desires and simply shine. Take my name all day long, but do only right, never do wrong. Do only right, never do wrong. Take my name all day long. So, do we want to merge with Swami? Yes. So I want you to join in as well. So try and sing the lines. The lyrics might be up there already. Wow, okay. So could you ask Uncle Deepak, Feki Kumar to bring the kids out as well, please? Okay, we've got last two songs. If you want to merge with me, become like me. If you want to merge with me, become like me. Why do we forget that you're divine? Why do you forget that you're divine? Give up all desires and simply shine. 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 Take my name all day long. 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 Do only right, never do wrong. Do only right, never do wrong. some very special guests for my last song. And very special guests are the youngsters here who've been doing some wonderful work with Uncle Deepak Vicky Kumar. Kids, can you hold up your cards, show everybody what you've been doing? Beautiful cards with the King of Hearts. They're absolutely lovely. Happy birthday, Baba. So kids, this is especially for you. My dear, dear friend and side brother from so many decades is Deepak Vicky Kumar. You all know him. He's Mr. Smiley. Mr. Smiley, could you smile at least? He didn't brush his teeth today, did he, kids? No. So Mr. Smiley and I did quite a few programs together for the children. And this is one that is very much loved by the kids. Now, kids, I'm not going to be singing, okay? There's a little creature that's going to be singing for you today. Now, what's the smallest creature you can see on the ground? Whose aunt? Sorry? As a little ant. So now if an ant could talk to you, would it talk like this? Would it talk like this?
Would it talk like this?
Probably like that, okay. So now this little ant is going to sing for you. Kids, come. Come forward, come and sit here, come. I've got something special for you. The kids are going to hopefully join in. No, you'll sit where you are. Those little ones over there. The ant is going to sing for you, and the ant is going to say the word sneeze. When you hear that word sneeze, what are you going to do? Sneeze. Can you do a sneeze? Can we do a rehearsal? Yes, you're going to go at you, okay? Really, really loudly. 1, 2, 3, sneeze. Very good, children. Children at the back. Let's do it once more. And those serving it. Still don't sneeze into the food, please. Right. 1, 2, 3, sneeze. Okay.
Are you ready? Yeah.
Give me a bit more on the guitar.
When I am scared, I squash so easily. You are so very big, and I so very small. Well, even if I stepped on you, it wouldn't hurt at all. No, it wouldn't. If you don't hurt me, I won't hurt you. If you respect me, I respect you too. You know I'll blow away. Bless you. So even if you can't love me, just don't hurt me, please. I am a little ant. Oh, please don't step on me. I always sting when I am scared. I squash so easily. You are so very big, and I so very small. Well, even if I push too hard, you wouldn't even fall. No, you wouldn't, Auntie Belita. If you don't hurt me, I won't hurt you. If you respect me, I respect you too. You know I'll blow away if you only sneeze. Excuse me. So even if you can't love me, just don't hurt me, please. So even if you can't love me, just don't hurt me, please. So even if you can't love me, just don't hurt me, please. So even if you can't love me, just don't hurt me, please. I say goodbye now, goodbye.
Thank you, Kamal and Bharat. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm so looking forward to the rest of the program today, as well as lunch, of course. And once again, God bless you all. Thank you, Swami. Thank you, Swami. Thank you, Swami. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you very much. I think that's for the end.
Wow, isn't she brilliantly shiny?
She was amazing, wasn't she?
Thank you so much, Auntie Renu, for that brilliant, heartwarming and uplifting offering to celebrate Ladies' Day.
And that concludes our Ladies' Day celebration this morning. And what a wonderful morning it has been. We're nearly ready to break for lunch, but before we do, I have a quick message for anyone who is leaving today's program early. Deepak Uncle would like to offer a spiritual board game for children and parents to play whilst learning about the 5 human values. He has 1 game per family, and you can collect this from Uncle during lunch. For those staying till the end of the program, you can collect your board game at the end.
We will now break for lunch for 1 hour. Food will be served at the back of the hall, and everyone can either bring it back to their chairs or sit in the dining rooms just through the corridor. Please collect your food by forming 2 queues, ladies and gents, and kindly be ready to begin an afternoon program for 1:40 p.m. Before you go, please join in with the food prayer.
Jai Sairam, one announcement. Uncle Bal very kindly has brought some CDs of mine, which we used to have from before. Please ignore the price, they're free. So just take one, there are not that many there, but if you just choose, if you would like to have one, please just choose one for your family so other people can take that. Thank you.
Shah